So hello everybody. How's everybody doing on this fine night? Everybody doing good? I got some new stuff to tell you. I don't know what I'm gonna do with me. I don't know what the world's gonna do with me. But hello everybody. Welcome to Danny F. Hodges. Hey Melissa, Michelle, Beverly. Oh, Myrtle. How y'all doing? And James should be coming in here, sometime. This is like Chinese arithmetic to him. So he put the wrong email in there today. We're gonna get that straight. Hello there, Teresa. Hello there, beautiful Miss Vargas. Michelle. Hello everybody. Oh, this is a scene right here I made a long time ago. Hey Brett. Yep, I usually am up at night. Team is kind of down. And I mean, I can't get her to snap out of it, boy. She just ain't doing good, you know what I mean? And it may be from what all happened, hey Josh. It may be from what all happened, but she's just tired. I mean, I don't know. She won't talk enough for me to deal nothing. Hey, Larissa. Oh, today we put an email. We put James's email. He was over here painting. And, y'all seen him and everything. It's the video I done on Southern Ideas. I know that there's probably some people that missed it. But James over here working, and he put an email in there, and actually I'm the one that kind of caught it. I was out, looked on his phone and went to YouTube, and I seen a different name. So his YouTube name is his email. And I remembered what he typed in there. Hey there, YD. It wasn't the same. And I went and looked it up, that email. There was somebody with that name. So if anybody emailed James, they seen it, it got sent to somebody else. But we got it right now. The other Faircloth dude, he probably don't know what in the world all them women sending him emails for. Because he got the same name. Yeah, I made that I made that a long time ago, and I forgot. I was kind of looking for a better different background, something that I don't usually show. And I still think I got some that ain't never been seen, because I made quite a few. That looks pretty good there with the dog in there, don't it, y'all? Dog in there. That's the way our dogs are. They like that heater. But hey, y'all, James don't know nothing about no, he don't this. I mean, I'm going to tell him a little bit of stuff, just like so he can get on here. And, I mean, he's never doing nothing like this. Minnesota is splitting in a blizzard. It's warming on up pretty good here. Y'all, and I know that it's going to get hot. Uh, I ain't talked to him today. Hey there, Miss Baby. I ain't talked to him today, but Tammy's talked to him a couple times, and he's doing better. I talked to her, and she said he's doing better. Hey, there's James' email, y'all, the one that I done sent him an email and he got it. But see, when on my other live, he typed in something different, and I went and typed in what he thought it was, and there is somebody with that other email, but it ain't him. Yeah, he did look better. I talked to William on the phone. William said that Stephen was probably going more like 60 or 70. Oh, William seen the video of where we went to the scene. And I didn't know, I didn't want to say something untrue. So that's why I said it's going at least 40. But we're planning on doing that. We're planning on finding out when he takes that front end off of that car. We can get out there in the road and try it. And, I mean, I think William might be right. Because there's a bunch of cars, they making them now where where they'll hit 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds. And I imagine Steven's car will hit 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, me and Tammy both was upset. But Tammy's been over there doing for him and everything, And I don't think Tammy started breathing until yesterday. Y'all know what I mean? And when she did start breathing, she's just, she's wore out. She didn't do no video. And I told y'all I don't make her do no video. She got up a little while this morning, which she hardly ever does. But she got up this morning and went outside. I think she tried to. I don't know what she doing, but she went outside for a while. And then she come back in and said she wasn't feeling good. And she went and stayed in the bed a long time. Like that whole video I doing. She was in the bed that whole time. And then it was even more than that. That video, I think it was 3 hours long. And she was in there that whole time. I think so, Diana. I think that's what's wrong with her. But like, I don't know, you know, like she probably don't even know. But I think that's what's wrong with her. But either, in the morning or the next day, she'll wake up like a brand new person. But yeah, I think that's what was wrong with her, y'all. And even she come in there and sit in the chair. She ain't do nothing but sleep. Hey, Gina. He went picked us up pizza from that East Lawrence store down there. But like, I'm glad I didn't know everything. But like, from like what Tammy was saying, like just because he was walking around and everything didn't mean he was out of danger. But well, I'm glad that's over. And I'm planning on talking to him, buddy. I know it was an accident and everything. I understand that. But I'm still going to talk to him anyway. That car's a rocket ship, y'all. that that particular motor he's got in that car, it's got two different kind of motors. Is what makes it so fast. It's got parts out of one motor and put into another motor, and they have to grind on the motor where it'll turn over. They have to grind parts of the motor out because the pistons will hit. You know what I mean? It's a special motor, and it's a high it's a high it's a high price motor, and the factory don't make motors like that. You know, like if you buy a Ford or Chevrolet or something like that, you can't get that motor. It has to be specially made. And hey, James might be in here, y'all. He just might not know how to chat. I mean, I mean, y'all seen people like that, you know, that don't know nothing about a computer and a phone and stuff. He pretty much just like listens to you know, listens to YouTube music, you know. And I was thinking about what I was talking about before 84. Yeah, that motor's a stroker. I'm telling you, it's got two different motors in it, you know, in one. I hope he sells it before Bentley starts driving. He probably won't let Bentley drive it. He probably won't. And he probably won't after I get through with him. After I tell him. But I mean, that's just a freak thing. A, a freak thing, y'all. And he was holding the brakes. But that motor was more, you know, that motor's stronger than the brakes was. Them Corvettes, they got real good brakes, you know. But like that motor's, you know, it's that strong, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. I ain't gonna get on to him, but I'm gonna talk to him. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna think of something. Oh, if anybody sent James an email, y'all, he ain't gonna. If somebody does send him an email, we're not gonna say who uh sent anything. You know, we're not gonna say nothing. So I'm not gonna rat nobody out if he tells me, you know. And y'all, I mean, I just uh I used to have a boy that was jealous of me, you know. And he was a friend of mine too, but like a bunch of women like me and stuff, you know, and and that bothered him. But and whenever I was talking about Stephen today about going out on the road, he was already living in the camper. And me and Wilder might get jealous of him going to meet all them women, but we would try to get over it. But like some people, some men, that just bothered them like hell, just like people's getting out and going to different cities and states and stuff. I wish they'd have done that, and it still ain't too late. Well, it might be too late. I guess Bentley'd have to stay with us. Danny, I'm going to go. I'm here at the hospital. Okay, Larissa. Hey, hey, Larissa, you come in. We appreciate you coming in. I know you usually come in. Yeah, thank you for coming in. And there's always a replay if you want to watch it. I'll try not to make it 3 hours this time. It's real easy to get on here talking, and and it, like, hey, you just wouldn't believe how time flies, and then yeah, the night. I mean, I don't have nothing to do. Alrighty, sweetie. That'd be something. That would be something that I wouldn't mind doing. Getting out on the road and going and seeing different people and everything. But yeah, I mean, this is before Stephen got custody of Bentley. He was living in that camper. Hey, I mean, like, wasn't nothing holding him. I bet you, I bet you he would have done good. Oh, I've heard Tammy and other people talking, and you would never know it. You would never know it if you didn't hear me saying it. Everybody in East Dublin knows about Stephen. And it's the damnest thing you ever seen. I mean, you gotta listen to me, you gotta understand. I don't know, he's the master of that double T. But they won't let you know that they on there trying to do it to save their life. And he's got them damn near all doing it. You know what I mean? I can hear it now because I've heard it before. You mean you make money? Yeah. Yeah, you make money. These people told me that. You mean you make money? Yeah, we make money. And and I'm telling you, I'm hearing about more and more people trying to do exactly what Stephen's doing. They just won't tell you. I'm hearing it from other people that's telling me. But there's one thing everybody don't know. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. You can believe that, boy. It's a long way to the top. And get me a Q-tip. Here you are. Back finder. You know, you got to be interested enough that people will watch you, you know. And Stephen, I really would have never hardly believed it. But Stephen's a good talker, you know. You know, I mean, like Grandma's a good talker, you know. But if you go see, like, you like might think you know Stephen real good, and you might think you know me real good. You might think you know Grandma real good, and you might think you know Tammy real good. But you might not know none of us as much as you think you do. Stephen's all the way on the highest level. Hey, I'm gonna I call it double T. Hey, retract your statement. Don't say that. Don't say that word. They don't say that word, Pamela Vargas. He was over there on the double T one day and he said something about YouTube and they kicked him off. You wouldn't think they'd be that shitty, but Facebook and all of them, they are that shitty. Well, after I got off today, you know, I was teasing Monique about getting on a step ladder until, uh, you know, I mean, I don't reckon I was talking about no particular man, you know, but about her saying, "Come in and hold this ladder for me," and then she ain't had no underwear on. There's James. There he is, y'all. So you know what I'm talking about? She's standing on the step ladder, and he told her to hold the ladder. And what she was saying was, she won't beat around the bush, you know. I didn't see it until I got off, but I mean, I think that's true, you know, about Monique, you know, and that's what she was saying. She wouldn't play no games. She'd like look at you with them big old eyes and say, let's get it on. Ooh. Let's get it on. And, you gotta like that. Honesty. Honesty. And I was also telling y'all about uh, about the woman that I went over there to her house, and she had a painted picture, a big one, of her in the nude. And I was looking at that. Stephen was with me. He was over there having. He was. Well, he was looking at it, and in a few minutes or something, the woman walked in. I said, "Is that you?" Like real pretty woman. She said, "No, that's not me." I said, yeah, it probably ain't, 'cause I know you can afford a razor. And, I was messing with her. That picture was her, y'all. It was her. She said, "That's not me." What are you gonna have a nude photo of another woman in your bedroom? Like, she don't know who she's talking to, does she, yo? Like, "Hey, lady, this is Uncle Danny." But like, she don't know me like y'all do. You know damn well you ain't gonna have no nude woman that don't have a razor, big painting on your wall, a big one. That woman had, look here. She said it wasn't her. She had paintings. Her husband used to be a East Oven police. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, she had paintings sitting everywhere. And I mean sitting all over the house where she had been painting and all that. But that wasn't her. She painted herself. She said, "Nah, that ain't me." I said, uh-huh. I see there. Yeah, you need your mic back. Hey, James, I can put you on here, but I'll show you how to do it tomorrow when you come on. When you come on here, because I don't think you'd better do it. But I can bring you into this room, this chat room, this. I can bring you up on video, James. On this live. Roofers know how to do stuff like that, but I had to show you, tomorrow when you get in. I have over 200 paintings in my house. My mother painted them all. Well, that woman lived by herself, and she didn't have them on the wall. She had paintings sitting everywhere. everywhere. She didn't have no room to put them, you know. And like when a stranger comes to your house, they see stuff that you don't realize is sitting out in the open. Did y'all know that? I asked that woman, I said, what's all this equipment here? She didn't say nothing. She went out there, grabbed it, went and put it over in the chest drawer. But I mean, y'all, I liable to say anything. Yeah, I liable to say anything. And that wasn't the first time neither. Me and, me and my worker was over there laughing like hell. And I thought of something today I ain't never told y'all. I guess I'm on a streak. We they used to be they opened up a beach, a sandy beach hole you go swimming. You go pay and go swimming. It's a pond. But I mean, I reckon it wasn't a pond. It was a damn place you go swimming. And we used to ride over there and stay all damn day long. Like some of us neighborhood youngers. We 14 or 15 years old. We'd ride over there and stay over there. Like mom and daddies didn't know where the hell we was. But we had enough money to get in. And me and my buddies, we walking around looking at the women, but like we don't they at least they didn't act like they knew we was looking. And there was this woman laying over on this towel or a blanket. It was a blanket. And she had her top untied. And one of my buddies come over there and said, Danny, you got to come see this. And that woman, he was laying on her stomach. I need my head checked for even telling y'all this. I need to go out there and get one of them things done to my head like what Stephen had done. I need to get my brain checked. And this woman that raise up every now and then, she'd lay flat a little while. Me and my buddies are sitting there looking. And she'd lay back down. She'd raise up, get on her elbows. And my buddy said, does she know Them puppies is coming off the blanket. I said, yeah, she knows it. And after we sat around there and looked, oh well, my buddies talked like she didn't know she was doing it. I walked over there and told the woman, thank you. Me and my buddies enjoyed it. But I was a little smarter than them, you know. But we got a kick out of that, you know. A lot of stuff went on at that place, you know. They shut it down, you know. All the places, you know. They shut they shut it down. But well, we used to hang around over. They had pool tables and and I told y'all before, you know, I used to get on the diving board and like man do every kind of damn twist and dive, back flip, forward flip. What you know, I don't even remember what all it was that you called it. But I could do it. But I was real athletic, you know. Yeah, I thought about that the day after I got, you know, talking all that trash. I thought about that today. Oh, really? I see that there. Hey, y'all, we live in a crazy world, you know. Whenever I got off today, James has done asked me about them drums 2 or 3 times. I said, hold on. He like was the other day talking about like, is this where you get up here and practice? I said, I don't have to practice. I said, I can play the hell out of them drums. and I got on there, son, and played him every type of music they was. And he was painting, and son, I was letting it roll. I was actually surprised, because I probably played about an hour. He, he'll be back in the morning, y'all. I mean, I might do another live, with him, I mean, I might. I ain't making no promises now, but I might get him on here and mic him up. I used to get on here and said they ain't listening to me talking. And I found out that it was. I mean, I figured out it was. But y'all, it's good to be young. The woman at the swimming hole, that's a pretty big deal for somebody 15 years old. A boy 15 years old. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, man? That's a pretty big deal. And there was more, too. There was more. The older we got, the wilder things got. I guarantee you. Needed a picture of us sitting there talking to that woman that we didn't even know. Hey, I'm glad y'all pretty good sports, and ain't so uptight that, you know what I mean? That you ain't so uptight that that's disgusting. Well, buddy, that's actually part of the world. I did not create that. That's part of the world. Hey, we've had mud fights in the river. And yeah, we used to take watermelon, put it in the water. I think Mama done that a few times. But you know, man, if I don't get to going, and I was telling y'all, it's always something. Always something. Let me see how to do this. Did anybody recognize the woman in my sunglasses? I'm over here trying to remember how to do something. 'Hey, James likes country music, y'all. I played Strip It Down. He knows I really ain't no country person. But I just played it just for him. 'Strip It Down. We're getting somewhere now. I'm getting somewhere now. I don't want to let you know. That's James, y'all. If any of y'all missed it. Hey, Las Vegas. Hey, Alona. I saw a reflection. What are you talking about, Alona? Ain't no telling what Alona will be seeing, y'all. You know, you ain't concentrating. You know, when you let your cigarette go out. What you talking about, alone? Ain't no telling what alone the Bible say. Hey, I didn't know Stephen was on today. You know, I mean, I seen him this morning. Yeah, on my sunglasses, Charles. Mr. James, you are a tall drink of water. Hey, you love had to tell him what you talking about, you know. Could you imagine him, y'all, like, ain't even got a damn girlfriend? Can you imagine that? Oh, some older videos. Tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, I told him that day, I said, boy, you need you a good woman. He said, I know. Yep. He works every chance he gets. He's gonna come over here and work tomorrow. He's gonna be over here in the morning though. So Helena was watching, or she watched the replay. Man needs a maid. Well, I don't. Hey, I need a maid, but every man don't need a maid. Stephen don't need a maid. I doubt James needs a maid. I mean, he already does it everything now. Yeah, yeah, I see that family. And then, uh, as far as Wyatt Earp, uh, hey, he cooks and he washes dishes. He does that now. And I know he's always done it because I've heard him talk about it. I mean, he washed clothes and everything when he was married, because I've heard him talking about it. And and cook. I can remember good enough, that he talked about it. I heard him talking about it before. And and the other, I got another friend, uh, he washes clothes and dishes, everything. He don't clean up all that good, but he does. He does clean up, and he don't clean up like the way uh the more of my friends do, because I've been down there, kind of typical, but but he cooks and everything, and you know, Ed Higgs, y'all, the one that just passed. He's been at home for a bunch of years, and he used to wash clothes, and he'd keep his daughter. His daughter, I think, was a better cook when she was 6 years old than he was. But Evan used to wash clothes and stuff. I've been over there a bunch of times. I used to get out of the house more than I do now. And then y'all see Stephen like washing and drying, folding up clothes. Hey boy, like he'd do it while he's on camera. And but Haley's always done it. Stephen's always done it. Always. What I mean? He didn't do it here, but I mean, hey, Ellie moved out when he's 18 years old. But then when he got married, all three of his wives, it's funny, all three of them, he cooked and uh, and I ain't saying he cooked every meal. That last marriage he was married to, I don't, what I mean? They ate out every day. Me and Tammy went down there a few times, or we was down there. Hell, I don't know. We was down there in the camper like every day. Oh, and I mean, we go to a restaurant. They said, y'all don't get tired of eating out. And I mean, I don't reckon they did because that's what they always done. I mean, I don't know that much about the other two. Because I know that they did used to cook some. But Stephen did too. Danny knows what he's doing. He's not a buff. Yeah, I'm hoping somebody here will take James by the hand. But I mean, y'all know how I feel about being by yourself. And I mean, even if you're just talking on the phone, that's still, you know, I mean, if you never even see him, I've talked to him and everything. I'm fit to fix him up a picture to put on Facebook. And and you know what else, y'all? He didn't tell me to do this. He didn't. He didn't even know that I knew how to do stuff like this. See, I know him pretty good, but he don't know me. See, he thinks he does. I know him real good, but he don't know me. I tried to tell him. You know how nobody don't listen. You know how nobody don't listen. You must have missed something. I don't know. Was is he on here? Hey, don't you know? Wilkes County boy ain't gonna miss my life. What I'm doing right here for James. That's what he wants me to do, y'all. Make him famous. You need to take that picture right there and put it on your Facebook. You need an updated picture, uh, James. Yeah, it was a pretty good picture. person calling me Wilkes County boy. See, you shouldn't have been playing around the other night, Las Vegas. You had everybody looking at you with what you said. I don't think she's Wilkes County boy though. But he's liable to do some stuff just like that. And a matter of fact, he already has. I can do it for you, James. I can put it on there for you. I can put it on your profile on. Hey, you got a picture there. I can't see it all that good. You do got a picture there. The here's the deal, y'all. Everybody ought to be just like me. Then when James goes to getting all the women now, that's me. That's when me and White Earp's gonna be ready. Gonna be mad. I need to get my other buddy on here too, y'all. I really do need to get him on here. Hell, they don't know I do this. I mean, they know I do something like this. They don't know what the hell I do, you know. I ain't never told them. You know, they be talking about, you mean you make money? Yeah, I make money. How much? $100 a month. Uh-huh. You see, that's the problem with, getting on there and shooting the bullshit, like, uh, County Boys done so much shit. They probably don't do everything that he gets blamed for, but like, once you get that pinned on you, it's hard to unpin. And people like always saying I was in grandma's chat under another name and all that shit. And I mean, I don't do that, yo. I mean, I don't wanna do it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't wanna do it. I mean, if I wanted to do it, hell, I'd do it. But I'm telling you, I don't want to do it. I mean, I don't want to be typing. And somebody could like say that, And then somebody else see it and say, I knew it was Danny. I knew it was him the whole time. That's actually a pretty good picture of you there, James. Hey, y'all, I doing it with this program here. Now I had to get the phone pulled into this program. I said, now y'all stand up there and let me take you. Thumbnail. And I had to stop and explain everything to Tammy. She said, what do I do? I said, you don't have to do nothing. I said, I'll do it. Y'all just get up there and I'll take care of the rest. And I called James. But like see today he was leaving, see. And I remembered the email he put in there, Southern Ideas. I remembered it. And I called him, he didn't answer, but he wound up calling me back and I said, man, I think you put the wrong email in there. I said, they should have been at least one woman emailed you. And they said, no. And then I got, I knew what to ask him and knew how to check it and everything. And sure enough, he put somebody else's email in there. Now, somebody probably got quite a few emails. And I want to say once again, if you do email him, I'm not going to blast you out over the air and tease you and stuff. I don't do that. You do have three? Well, good. Good for you, James. Good for you, brother. Give you something to do when you get off of work. Just don't say nobody's name, James. Kind of keep that under your hat. Don't tell me, don't tell White Earth, don't tell nobody. Just keep it under your hat. They don't nobody need to know. Everybody already knows all they need to know. But y'all, I was talking about like where I'm trying to go camping and everything, and damn, like it's always kind of something. It's always something that stops me. And me, now, if if James gets too many emails, then me and White Earp's gonna get jealous. Y'all ever seen that before? Jealousy is something that I do not have, y'all. I know I told y'all that before, but I mean, I want him to do good. I want James to do good. I want Wyatt Earp to do good. And if they do better than me, I'm proud for them. I'm not jealous. This jealousy is not something that I have. James, did Wyatt Earp, did he find out about his nickel test? Hey, James, we get on here about every night. I was telling him this the other day, y'all, and he wasn't interested, but he actually seen today what I was talking about, when I went live. But I was telling him about it the other day, and he wasn't interested in. He said, "I just rather listen to my music." I said, "Uh-huh." See, here's the deal, y'all. It's something about us men. We like women. I don't know what it is, but we love women. That's an ancient Chinese secret, Mr. Lee. I do need more likes, don't I? Hey, baby, tell me this. Now, y'all know I'm the world's greatest. Getting on here and talking and shooting a bull and everything. Why don't I get more comments and more likes? And man, I'm the world's greatest. Hey, you know what I mean? There's no telling what we'll all be talking about, y'all. So you always give me a thumbs up. Comments help your channel. And Will the catcher, he always at least says, hey. But I mean, y'all gotta help me out. Y'all gotta help me out every once in a while. Let me see how many likes I got. Let me see. I got to refresh my thing here. 52 likes. That's all I got is 52. And you can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere. You can't call nobody. 53. You can't call nobody. You can't go watch nobody. That is quite like me. They ain't they ain't on the internet, y'all. Nobody like me. They ain't there. That's right. One half of the people didn't hit the like button. And you know everybody else gets a bunch of comments and stuff. And Tammy gets a bunch of comments. But I don't want to get the. But I understand we like you and everything, Danny, but we don't want to be associated with you. We like the way you talk straight and have fun and everything, but like we don't want nobody to know it. Oh, Kimber says she's in. Okay, Kimber. Not many channels to hear the truth. He tries the truth when he jokes. Oh, he tells the truth when he jokes. I actually do. Like when I was talking about the woman in the painting. I said, yeah, I know it can't be you because this woman here didn't have no razor blades. He shared my laugh. Hey, y'all, I mean, hey, y'all, the truth is, I know y'all love me. Oh, you don't have to like and you don't have to comment. I mean, I know y'all. I know. You wouldn't be in here. And then you got to understand some women, I mean, I just drive them up the wall, but that's not nothing new. I've always had women that didn't like me. I've always had women that didn't like me, and I've always had women that did like me a lot. And I mean, this ain't just started. It's been like that, as long as I can remember. And I know the types too. Women that don't like me. I ain't talking about on YouTube because see, I don't know everybody. I don't know you. But like, let me try to figure out how to tell y'all because I know I ain't thought about it in a long time. They are women that don't like me are mostly women that run over their husband. You know what I mean? If him and her together, his ass is standing back, don't know what to say, you know. What I mean? Like she like would just chap the hell out of him, in front of 10 people. And I'm telling you, that's them women there. Them women don't like me. They, you can't say dominant because it's not a dominant thing. And, uh, and a lot of times it's women that's not really very happy. Y'all understand? And it's been like that, you know, my whole life, you know. I mean, I don't know why they don't look at Tammy and say I don't know why they don't look at Tammy and say she must know something we don't know. Yeah, I hear you, Lauren. And, you know, like, a lot of them's like, uh, I'm telling you what I know. A lot of them is real outspoken, you know. And then, uh, yeah, you know, I mean, I don't say a lot in public, you know, but I don't sit here and hold nothing back neither. If I get ready to say something, I'll say it. I ain't too scared. Yeah, I mean, uh, and, you know, like she still thinks women want me, you know. I said, Tammy, I said, women don't want me no more. She don't believe that shit a minute. And I mean, I kind of know a little bit about what she's talking about, you know. She went in Walmart. I was sitting there in the car, and two women stopped by talking to me while I was sitting in the car waiting on Tammy. And I reckon the reason I remember it because uh, Tammy walked out there and said, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. That's probably why I remember it. I said, you know, I didn't think nothing about that until you said that. And see, that pisses women off right there, too, you know. 'Cause I'm kind of cocky, and then I don't give a shit, you know. And then I ain't no butt kisser. And, I mean, we equal, you know. We equal. We, I'm equal to you. I'm equal to James. I'm equal to Richie Sharp. But I'm not going to kiss up to nobody. That just ain't me, you know. If Tammy ain't jealous, I guarantee you I could tell her, you know, that I was going to go out with one of y'all to eat, and she wouldn't mind it, you know. I mean, that's if I did. And like say she couldn't go or something, you know, she wouldn't be, you know, like get mad and throw a fit. I mean, she never has, you know. But see, Tammy knows me, y'all. And a lot of people think they know me. But just because I was good looking didn't make me no ladies' man. I was just good looking, you know? That didn't automatically make me no a playboy. And I didn't wear necklaces and all that shit around my neck. Wear a white t-shirt every day. A white t-shirt every day. People think, he's good looking, he's a ladies' man. Son, I could have been. I for damn sure could have been. But that just ain't in me, y'all. Tammy knows it. Hey, Tammy knows everybody. And Tammy knows everybody. And it ain't the same way with me. A lot of people know me, but I don't know them, you know. But I mean, I don't know what it is, you know. Some women love me, some women hate me, boy. But it ain't nothing new. And I mean, hell, I'm used to it, you know. Uh-oh, Dana's coming over here. You better go in the bedroom. Them friends of mine, they keep me away from their old lady. They keep them away from me. You understand? They keep them away from me. And like, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here. I didn't go to see her. I went to see my buddy. But I'm too damn much, see. I mean, I must, by God, be too much. I'm telling you how it is. You know how much I carry? You know how much I care? None. Not none. So y'all, that James's email in that other video, don't email it. There is an email under that name, but it's not. It's not this James here. And being I done pissed all the women off, you see how many people I get on their nerves, y'all? And I just bother women. But not all women. About half of them love me. and the other half despise me. Hell, my channel might not never be big, yo. Hey, I remember one time we was over there at the ball field. There was this woman that knew more than the coaches knew. And she was so stupid she'd get up there and tell you too. I helped the coaches. I wasn't a coach, but I was out there helping them. Cause Stephen played, you know. But she knew more about it than the coach knew. You are freaking awesome. Yeah, I Kim, like some women, you know, just like y'all, you know, some women love me now. And then, you know, then there's another half, you know. And I don't know if it's half, but it just bothers them, you know. I just bother them. I hear you there, Lorna. Hey, y'all, I mean, I don't care, y'all. I'm used to it. But, you know, that's my personality. If you was around me, I wouldn't even be talking no shit, you know. I'd just be talking. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm fitting to get off. Think I'm gonna go watch Cash Monkey a little while. And I done a long live today. Then that email says invalid. Does it? Oh, hey James, didn't you say you got uh 3 emails? All right, let me look again here, y'all. Hey, I emailed him today in this name and he got the email. I'll try to email him. I'm gonna put the link in there. But I'm fit to try to email him and see what it says on me. It says message sent. James, you just get that email I just sent? Did it pop up on your phone? James, I sit there and watch Gas Monkey Garage last night. And I mean, I've seen him before, you know. You sent it to Tammy's email or Kimber. I don't know, James' phone might have died, y'all. I'm trying to wait. I just sent one. You just sent one to me, James? Hey, thank you, Lorna. If you was over here, y'all, I'm not exactly the same person that I am on this talking, you know. It might be. It might be. It might have been the weather because I mean, what you know, we done confirmed it works, you know. But like Tim was, he had done been ready to leave a few minutes, and I said, "Let me look at your phone," and he was ready to go too, you know. Oh, okay, okay, so it's working then. Yeah, James, y'all, man, y'all have fun. And I mean, y'all don't have to talk, y'all can just chat or what the hell ever, you know, whatever you want to do, you know. I know there's people that's lonely. Whenever I, whenever I hear about next week, at the end of next week, he's got 99 women. That's when I'm gonna get mad. Me and White Earth. That's when we gonna get mad. Everybody's having fun but us. Pamela Vargas sent you an email, James. She's married, you know. She's one of my moderators. Yeah, I appreciate it, Janice. Yeah, I mean, if y'all was over here, if you was over here, I don't, I don't talk the way I get on here and talk. But that's in me. But actually, I get kind of quiet. I mean, I mean, I'm not standing up in the middle of the room talking like, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm quite happy with somebody else talking. One of the women I talk to every once in a while, I said, I tell you what, I said, you talk and I'll listen. And sometimes she gets going down so many rabbit holes, I start laughing. And she forgets where she's at. And I do that sometimes, y'all. Not quite so much no more. Because I really am kind of busy, most of the time. Most time during the day and then sometimes before I get on, at night, a lot of times I done a pretty good bit of stuff. But you go watch like and like you might think you know Steven too. You go watch that car crash site video. He was on the phone the whole time while he was filming that. Timmy said, y'all might as well hang up. He ain't saying it. And I said, well, hell, I was going to hang up. He makes out like you want me to. Okay, James. He makes out like, I mean, I was going to get off the phone. He's like wanting to hang on. But he's not going to talk. If you do talk to him, Stephen's not going to talk. And I'm not neither. Now, I might be telling you something or explaining something to you. But then you won't see me talking on the phone the same way I talk on here. I just don't, I just not like that too much. And and being it's on my mind, y'all seen me in before that makes something dirty out of everything you say. That's not me. I mean, actually, it's a little embarrassing to me. Well, there's a lot of men that do it. And I mean, some women will do it too. You won't never hear me doing that. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everything. Appreciate you coming in here. Uh, just 'cause you got James, you can just talk. You don't have to be no boyfriend and you don't have to be no girlfriend. Okay? It don't mean you get married. Thank y'all for everything. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Sleep tight. Good night and may God bless. Bye, 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 bye. Hey, we'll see you in the morning, James. Bye bye, y'all.